Hey everybody, it's FMPONE here to discuss CS Alpine by Zavero, Lukivald, Twin, and Geom. So first of all, you spawn in, and some pretty breathtaking views here. Uh, you know, some really nice contrast going on here between the bright, snowy sky and ground and these dark, sort of metallic walls. Loving that little detail of all the skis that are stuffed into the snow. This texture, maybe I wish had a little bit more resolution to it, but I'm really liking the folds and the shapes and the snow resting on the tarpaulin there. Gotta love the ski lift there. Man, that thing is looking epic. I don't know how possible it would be. It'd be kind of cool to see like a subtle shake on those. Feels like they're kind of gliding a little too robotically there, but nice foliage. Maybe a little more saturation on these, saturation variety on these pieces of mulch, and a little bit more snow intermixed would be nice. I mean, you can already tell this is going to be a fun map to explore and to walk around and appreciate all the little details. This spawn point is setting a very high standard for the rest of the map, so let's see if it lives up to that. Wow. Really cool. Little pottery details there. I love that. That's really speaking to me on a deep level there. Super cool. I feel like maybe there's some kind of incorrect cube map information being fed into that. Shine doesn't quite look right. Wow, love the view of that church through the window there. Fire. Could maybe use improved fire spray, but it's really tough because you kind of only have the access to the ones that Valve have created. At least I've run into that issue. Very cool wine in there. Ah, love that. Just feels like I'm flowing and progressing through this level very naturally. Everything feels very cohesive right now. Man, that's a yummy looking stair right there. Could maybe use some blending here on the snow, but shout out to whoever put that stair together. That's loving the way the normal map looks there. This is some nice foliage. I like the sparsity of it and the kind of way it's interacting with the ground there. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. What is that? Is that like... It's clearly not snow. Is that some kind of an outfit? I'm not sure. It looks like socks. It's kind of confusing. Oh wow, look at the lighting here. Love that. It's like a tinge of purple in the blue. Man, wouldn't you like to spend a few hours in this space in real life? I mean, how nice would that be, right? Definitely pleasant to be in. Wow, super cool lights there. Are they just kind of floating? Am I imagining that? Are these suspended in midair? Not sure how that works. Anti-gravity lights there, but boy, they look cool. That's for sure. Wow. I think on this, with this lights, it would be nice to see like a subtle flicker. A little bit more expensive of a technique, but I think it would pay off. I think it would be nice on these pillows if the edges were a little bit more beveled. It's very harsh normal right now. This, to me, feels a little bit artificially small and kind of not really sure what this is supposed to be. I mean, it doesn't look like it would be very comfortable to actually be in this pool or pond thing. This sort of industrial orange, I'm not sure it's a great fit for the environment. Maybe it's trying to convey some kind of a hostage thing, I don't know. There's your hostage. Hey, life could be worse, right? I mean, yeah, you're bound and gagged, but it's right by the fireplace. I think some people might even be into that kind of thing. Not me, though. Wink, wink. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, I think some of the edges on some of the fabrics, I mean, if you bump up the smoothing angle in Blender and then, you know, try to define your edges a little bit more specifically, I think it would look better. Some of the ambient noises over here are feeling a little bit loud to me. I feel like they're probably going to drown out my voice in the video. That's how loud they are. Once again, I think we've got some quite harsh edges. You know, smoothing out those normals can actually make a really big difference in the look. Ambient sounds, again, feeling just quite loud to me. Look at that caustic, though. That's very cool. It's a nice looking wood texture. I wish, I guess, it had a little bit more snow information on it. Little dots of snow would be really flattering on that, I feel. A little snowman, that's fun. It's a nice vista. I feel like I maybe want some kind of color variation here. It's a little bit samey. Kind of hinders your ability to appreciate what's actually right in front of your eyes, but pretty nice. There's the ski lift. There's our rescue zone. These lighting, not really looking too great. It's a very cool environment. I wonder if it'd be nice to see like a train going by or something like that. I don't know where. I guess I'm trying to figure out where this is set. It seems like maybe Italy, maybe the Alps, Alpine. I guess that's right there in the name. Should have been obvious, but I guess it doesn't feel that Italian, is maybe what I'm getting at. Love these edges. This is such a nice looking prop. I find myself just kind of I mean, I want to linger here and just kind of really attractive prop. Some of the asset work on this one is really strong and definitely makes you want to stick around, enjoy the view. The orange and the white here is working for me a lot better than the blue was. I feel like I'm not noticing. Maybe all the contrast is helping to alleviate some of the resolution that we're missing on that. Very cool. Like we're getting some deficiencies in the shadowing here. Ah, wow, this carpet looks so 3D. Love that little technique of having the alphas going up and down on the model. Makes a big difference, honestly. Very cool lighting. We can do a different glass technique where it actually shatters like on Office. It would look better there. This is a fun level to explore. I am enjoying myself just walking around on this one. Love the little puddle there. That's super nice. I almost want to see this more often. But I wonder why the light isn't really casting any light on there. Would be kind of a missed opportunity to have, you know, some orange glow with the puddle and really elevate that, I think. Yeah. Wow. These rocks look fantastic from this angle. Like that. A little bit of a visible seam here. I don't know what I would do about that, but the holistic kind of experience of looking at it is great. I don't know about these trees either. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit simplistic maybe with the coloring here. It's like all green, all white. What about some little pops of red, maybe some branches or something like that could help a lot. Something subtle like that kind of a red. Wow, check out this area. Really cool. I really like the kind of elegant, refined feel of this carpet. And they've actually, once again, done that alpha technique, and I feel like it makes a pretty enormous difference in quality, actually. I love when subtle techniques like that can just amplify a level so much. Here we've got another hostage zone. Really cool. Yeah, art on this level is definitely working for me. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that might be the nicest part of the level so far. It's a little wonky looking, but wow. Love it. Whoa. Damn. Some breathtaking parts of this one. Wow, look at that lighting here. What is this? What is that supposed to be? Like it from a color aspect, but kind of confused at what I'm looking at. Ah, keep out. Very cool. Very pleased to go back into this room. Sure, why not? Wonder if these are breakable. Love that. Custom Gibbs. That's a nice touch. Very nice. Look at this room. Jesus. That gets a golf clap from me. Big time. Pool table. Looks like the balls are constrained to not fly out. Which is kind of neat. They don't go in the holes, but definitely give some credit for that. I guess the felt on the table looks a little odd. But, yeah, once again, I think this is a good example of where we're getting a little tiny little bit of color variety. That's funny. But not quite as much as I'd like, I think. Out there. This prop, I mean, come on. This prop is ancient. I think we can do better than that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, wow. Some odd things going on with the texture there, but what an awesome idea. See, now I'm noticing in this room the lights. I'm not sure I appreciated how cool the lights are when I was in it. A chandelier, man. Can we make a map that's just chandeliers at this point? Because wow, digging it big time. Ah, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Speechless. I'm speechless. It's crazy. Kind of a neat choice of a painting. Yeah, I guess, I'm just noticing more and more things that are really kind of clicking for me. I wonder what this level looks like from kind of the big picture perspective. Pretty awesome. Yeah. I'm very enthusiastic about the way this map looks. Let me put it to you that way. I'm enthusiastic, certainly. I think maybe I'm noticing that there's, I would love a little bit more of a purple kind of a, everything's in this kind of a narrow band of like either, this sort of orange or this sort of blue. I guess I would like something occasionally that feels like it's breaking out of that mold, but once again, I think these lights are just floating. Yeah. Ah, a really creative way to fill that space. Super pleasant environment, keeps you engaged, keeps you moving, keeps you flowing through it. A lot of positives here. A lot of storytelling. Feels believable. This is a fun map to explore. Definitely enjoyed this. Pretty strong on the art side, I would say. Go out on that view right there. Very cool one.